Hey, thanks so much for your comment. So, I actually compiled a little list for you of things that I personally do to get into my own energy. So, the first one that I do is meditation, and this one really helps me because I'm allowing myself to empty my mind of past and future, and I'm allowing myself to sit in the present moment. And it allows me to also feel my breath going in and out for me to be reminded to stay grounded and to come back to my body and feel centered. And it helps me to also see things from an objective perspective and not be so absorbed in like my 3D reality. The second one that I do is writing or journaling, and it really helps me to come again into my own mind instead of, being surrounded by all the noise that we kind of have to come across every day. It allows me to come back to what I'm thinking right now, and it also allows me to plan for things in the future, and this is called scripting. Movement is also a great way to get into your own energy because when you're moving, you realize that nobody can actually do that for you. Nobody can actually take care of your health for you. Nobody can actually breathe for you or exercise for you or anything like that. So it helps you to feel rejuvenated. Music is another way that I get into my own energy because music is very personal for me. And so I use music as kind of like a tool to measure different timelines in my life. And music has always been very cathartic and healing for me. So I like to sync myself with my music and blend into the moment and remind myself that the world is mine and really feel that energy. The fifth way you can get into your own energy is to isolate from friends and family. This can be pretty much anyone around you. And the more that you isolate, the more that you're going to see the truth about your own identity and how unique you are and how much of your own person you are. And you're also going to be able to see where you're picking up other people's energy, and you can then employ different protection practices to shield yourself from all that. Okay, number 6 is being in the sun, because the sun actually it rejuvenates our cells in a way that no other medium can, and it reminds us of what we're made of, which is light. See, the sun is something we take for granted, but in actuality, it is the biggest proof that God exists, because it grows everything. It creates life. We're alive because of the sun. So it's important that we get to spend time in the sun to come back to the core of who we really are. And last but not least, to use the power of the spoken word is to set oneself free. So talking to yourself actually when you're alone is where you're going to realize your own genius. And you should talk to yourself because you're your own biggest help. You can get yourself out of any situation if you can talk to yourself in a calm manner. Through self-talk is where you'll realize poise.